I'm a little far in. Try that. I'm out here with the 14, just having a grand old time. Guess I could have picked a higher gear. And that bale isn't, that's pretty good actually. I'm not too far over center. A lot of times I'm really far over center. Now why did I bring the 14? Well, I don't know if I've showed you guys the road I'm on. You might have seen it while planting corn. It's rather hilly. And doing this with the 28 would be entertaining. Just because I don't know if I'd be able to make it up a couple of the hills. I would run out of just weight of the tractor and start spinning tires. Oh yeah, it goes right in there. And this is the best part. We can reach out and touch the hay. Quite literally, it's right here. Just a short reach away. Now let's dig our fingers in. You can see that's still nice and green. They've only gotten rained on like once. This location is somewhat hilly. I wanted to reverse. Oh well. Reverse third. Now I've got the hay wagon, and I borrow this bale wagon. Well, I borrow the bale wagon so I can use the bale spear to get bales up on our hay wagons. Have to borrow the bale wagon. I gotta leave some room there. We can stack a bale on top of those fenders. I borrow the bale wagon because I don't have a fast enough loader tractor. Ooh. Hope we're not hanging off the back too much. I think we're about hitting our center line. Drive away. Yep, we're on, I think. I don't think it'll roll off. It does stick over the back a lot. I'll push it forward real quick. It's not going to roll off the back. And let's get another bale. Okay, I'm tired of holding the camera. Now, I guess this next one I'll show you the double spear I got to do. I didn't approach this bale very well, and I can't swing, or I don't want to swing too tight having the duals on. It's not a fast process. I mean, this is why I'm actively looking for a bucket loader that'll go down the road and I can trust that will get there. That, or I need to dump a lot of money into rebuilding the hydrostat. Yep, real close. I should be able to take 10 on the bale wagon and then 6 on the hay wagon. I think there's less than 30 rounds over here. Let's go ahead and try the double spear. I've had good luck on those first two. Now, as I'm doing this, the 14's growing on me. I mean, usually I do this with the 28. And the 2810 has got a very high lift because we put some aftermarket longer top or lower 3-point arms on it. Okay, we're out. Try to guess what'll be a good height. Typically I'll re-spear about where the center of the bale is, but that can be dicey because that's just a knot of hay. Look through our lower window. Make sure we don't pick up the wagon with us. This is how I've bent those bottom things. Yep, comes right up to the window. I noticed that when I left the house. I'm like, is this going to be too tall? It just rubs. Like, I can push that hay down with my hand. So as long as I don't re-spear too low, but I do need to get about mid-bale to get high enough on this wagon. Let's look out the other side. And I am not in a good spot. Nope. Nope. Oh, rats. Of course this would happen. See, my problem is I got a low spot. I keep dropping the tractor in here. I bet if we go around the other side, it'll work, but there's a ridge right there. This side I have the opposite. The front tires go in a hole, which lifts up the back of the bale. We are all the way up. Yeah, we made it over the edge. You don't see the bale moving. And I need about 6 inches of overhang or something. That guesstimate's close enough. It looks like we're even with the other bale. Okay, drop it down, way too low. And we should be able to roll away. Voila! Yeah, that double spear is very dependent upon how well you have the wagon set up. I won't even try double spearing to get it on the hay wagon with this bale because the one side's a little bigger. But I always approach the shorter side of the bale because it'll want to roll. It's angle. The bale is sitting the wrong way and the spike won't go in. Now this spike has a rather large spike. It's rather thick. So if you don't, like, I'd be worried if I ever made second cut round bales that the hay would be too tight. I need the long stems to provide a little space, I guess. I'd be worried on second cut hay and round bales I would never be able to get the spear in, or on bales that are very tight. This is a new location for this year. Word through the grapevine, eventually they found me through some people, actually through the guy who lends me this bale wagon. They're part of a beekeeping club, which I would love to keep bees. However, I gotta watch how many things I got going on at once. That one's not too far on. I can tell by the way it's settled. I'm only going 3 miles home, but I'll make it an easy roll off. Oh. These are the last of the round bales I have made at the moment. I believe that going forward, as much as possible, I'd like to make the squares. Seems like pretty clean hay that's left. We didn't get rained on yesterday, so I could have mowed more hay. But sometimes you just got to enjoy the dry weather and catch up by collecting bales. had a speedy bucket loader, I could really stack some bales on here. I figured I could get 12 to 13 on this wagon, just the bale wagon, and then 8 on a hay wagon. They're 16 footers, fairly comfortable for getting 3 on a side or 6 total round bales. These are 5x5s. They seem to be a pretty good size for stacking in the barn, going down the road, traveling, feeding. I doubt I'd ever make a bigger bale. 4x4s seem a little bit small. Just have too many to handle, so it's not as efficient. Now yeah, 6x6 would be more efficient, but for some reason our barns were built on like 15-foot centers. So with some poles in the way, a 5-foot bale works out pretty well. Ah, rats. Yeah, I thought I was going to take the duals off at some point. I haven't. That might not happen until I start hauling grain. Might leave them on then too, don't know. But seeing as this has primarily been a tillage tractor, I just haven't taken the duals off. Now I know I made some videos going over the things I don't like about this tractor, which I guess it's little minutia, it runs well. And it's a very comfortable seat, comfortable sitting here. Shoot, I take this tractor on a road trip. You know, it's people who drive cross country and usually for some sort of charity drive. A lot of times they use an antique tractor, so I'm talking older than this. You know, letter series, Farmall or John Deere or whatever. And if I was just mowing lots of hay and needed a big tractor for hay, I would love this thing. If anything, when I re-spear these, I guess it's okay to be over the center so they're leaning down and that back side is angled up for me. Let's see. Now if I spear below the middle, the bale might turn on me. But come on, go into that mess of stuff. There you go. There, I had to get above. That is exactly how I bent those last year. But I was too low on the bale. Oh, we're gonna, how tight? How tight? We might have to close the window for this bale. Now for how thick this field was here, might have an okay chance at a second cut even though we cut it late July. And I do, actually this is growing on me using the 14 because I sit so high and I'm so far back for collecting bales like this. Okay, I'm not all the way up, so let's see how this goes. I know, don't rub that bale too much. Wow, we're all the way up. We're just gonna push this one on. Oh, I need to close the window. Yep, let's go ahead and close that guy. Well, it's gonna get hot in here. close enough. Yeah, this wagon is actually Uncle Jim's wagon. So his wagon has 16-inch tires on it. When we built wagons, he took the taller tires and put some heavy-duty truck tires on his. So his wagon's taller there, and then he's got a 2x4 right at the edge there. Okay, let's back this up. Hopefully I didn't rip all the string off doing this. Trying to push it on. I guess it's not falling off. Let's see how bad it looks. Well, it's there. Driving a big circle. Wow, okay. Well, there's only 9 bales over here, so most of the bales are in the really hilly section. That'll be entertaining. I forgot to mow that. Might have been able to make a little bit more there. Finish off the bale that I started at the very end of the field. Unfortunately, I'm probably not going to come back for that little bit. I just have to spread it out with a bush hog. Oh. Yep, this is the high side of the bale. I give up. We got it well enough. That should be high enough to get me on the wagon. Okay, we're loaded up, heading out of here with the first load. I guess we'll catch it as I make the swing this way. I got creative with hitch pins for what I had available on the tractor. Looks like we're all back there and we're moving, so we'll hopefully see you at home. So this is that hill I'm talking about. I'm going to be riding the brakes the whole way down. The tractor's only supposed to be at an idle. All the bales are back there. Let's go. Look at Brad. Okay. Yay, we're here. Time to stack them in the barn. Maybe I'll show you some of that fun. That's entertaining. So Brad looks thrilled. I'll show you why. So we dropped the Bale wagon off over at the field because I'm borrowing it from a neighbor, and it was pointless to bring it all the way back here to take to the field. It was on the way back, so we dropped it with the truck. And for some reason, I didn't leave a hitch pin there. And I didn't bring one with me in the tractor. So let's see what's happening down here. Oh yeah, good old handy dandy forging of the handle of a ratchet. At least I had more than a screwdriver with me. I was hoping I had a big bolt. It still looks pretty straight. Only had to go 3 miles. Yeah, it worked. I wonder where that one's made. It's not a Craftsman, I can tell you that much. I'll get a better hitch pin before we leave next time. Somehow I have more trouble when I do things on camera. Usually that whole setup goes pretty smoothly. I just didn't spear the bale low enough. Yeah, just give it a little push in. I hope it doesn't fall over. I usually don't run into issues that the thing will try to fall in the middle on me if I get a bale on the other side.